broke man, what if I told you that there is hope for you? Yes, you right there. And that your pocket and your bank account should not and doesn't have to be an hindrance to your romantic life. Oh, hey, you, I've got a new viewer. Thank you so much for checking my channel out. Thank you for tuning in. I'm not going to stay too long on the thank you, thank yous, but I really want to say thank you. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new video, but the love and the energy is still the same. When was the last time you smashed a broke guy? How was it? Ladies, I insist that you hand this video over to your broke counterpart. You know, just hand him the video slyly and say, check this out, isn't she interesting? Before you know it, things that you wanted to say to him is coming out of my mouth rather than yours. And, you know, he might listen because it's coming from an outsider. This video is basically piggybacking off my last video that I did, which was entitled Broke Men Should Never Date. Basically, I'm here to give you broke guys some hope. I've got some tips for you. Stay tuned. You're about to be saved. In order to rescue the broke fellas, I suggest that you actually get with a financially stable female. So not a broke female, because yes, she's looking the same thing that you are. Her intention is to get the same thing that you're trying to get, which is help and support. But hey, if you've got a broke chick that you've been hanging out with, kicking it with, building something with, and you feel like she's too good of a woman to give up for a financially stable female, by all means stay with her, because after all, love conquers all, right? Until the rent is due, until they cut off your phone, until you can't pay for your car, until you can't buy petrol, until your fridge is empty, until you hear until your significant other take it and cuss you. Anyway, as I was saying, stick to what you know, guys. And as a visitor to this channel, I think it's a good idea if you press the subscribe button right about now. No, not there. There, yep, that's it. Subscribe, the red one. Click it till it turns grey. Just once. Yep, that's it. You have now subscribed. And please turn your notification on. Just touch that bell thing right there, and you will be notified of any videos I put up in the near future. Broke men should hook up with financially stable female, but you've got to put in the work, bruh. First of all, you need to take care of yourself. If you can't take care of yourself financially, there are other ways that you need to take care of yourself to show this woman that you are worthy of her coins, her time, her you know. I believe that God has gifted us all with a talent. Being broke and destitute isn't the end of the world. We just need to find that talent and make it work for us. I suggest that you find what works for you and you run with that. Tip number one for the broke men who are trying to secure the lady. Now, I've done several videos talking about how important smell is to a woman or even a man. You all like to know that whoever you're dealing with smell mighty good, right? You see, for the broke men, a little extra self-care is needed in order to bag that lady who is securing the bag. A little spritz of cologne every now and then, this and that place, or wherever you guys spray your cologne that make it smell so good that when you're out you can get the lady, you know, that is very important. It doesn't have to be pricey. It really doesn't have to be expensive. It just have to smell good. Not too cheap, not too overbearing. Like, guys, ladies do not like it when you try too hard with your cologne. For guys who tend to put a lot of cologne on, I don't know who you're trying to impress, if you're trying to impress the dead, but for a lady, it doesn't work. It just seems like you're trying too hard, and or you have not showered and you're trying to cover something up. So lightly does it, guys. You just want to make sure that it lasts for a while, so, you know, you can get the girl. You guys have been in a club or a situation, you're proper giving eye contact to this female, she's giving eye contact with you, you guys are like flirting with your eyes, and then as soon as you decide to go over and exchange words with her, things change, things go down. She's looking at you like you got a different face. She's looking at you like, who are you again? You know why that is, guys? Because when you approached the lady, your smell didn't match what she was seeing all the way over there. Your smell needs to match your appearance. Tip number two, your charm. You have to be charming. Your charisma and the words that comes out of your mouth will let a woman forget that you're even broke. Make sure you do your thing where charm is concerned, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm a victim of that. I fell for the charm and I forget that he was broke. But hey, no regrets here. Know what your potential lady wants to hear and say it. You know, guys, most of the time a woman knows that you're charming the pants off of her. She knows that you're chatting the most beep. But because you've done it so well, you make her feel good in the moment, she is willing to let that slide. It's as simple as that. Women fall in love between their ears. I've said it before in my other videos. Like, you guys need to check out my old videos, you know, and see, like, this is something that I can swear by. Women fall in love between their ears. I'm not saying lie. All I'm saying is be charming. Be cool, be you though. A woman would let that slide, especially when paired with similar actions, meaning that you're not just a bag of words, that even if your words are bigger than your actions, at least you're going towards your words, rather than you saying this and you're swaying all the way away from what you're saying. You don't want to do that, guys. It's a big turn off. Make sure that your actions match it as closely as possible, because, you know, like, women, we fall in love between the ears, but also we don't like to be deceived. Tip number 3, be sure to wear some fresh clothes. It doesn't have to be designer. I mean, after you've showered and put all what you need to put on, put some cologne on, spritz up yourself, you need to conceal the goods in some decent packaging, right? Like, if you execute these steps properly, it wouldn't even matter if you're wearing Poundland clothes. Does Poundland do clothes? But if they do, you know what I mean. I actually know a few guys who are not the most attractive, you know, but they are charming and they wear the freshest stuff. It's not even expensive because, hey, time's hard out here, yeah? But you can't even tell. You can't even look at it and be like, oh, well, that's cheap. You don't have time to look at it and say that it's cheap, because you look at it and all you see is freshness. You see that he's well put together. And as a lady, we like to see that. There's no point wearing designer if you don't smell good. There's no point wearing designer if you're a jerk. There's no point wearing designer if you can't be charming. There's no point wearing designer if you can't follow these steps in my video. Tip number 4. How are the tips going for you guys, by the way? Before I continue on to tip number 4, how are they going with you guys? I mean, you got this far, so you must be taking notes and it must be quite useful to you, right? Like this video, guys, so you can get more videos like that. If I don't see enough likes on these type of videos, I'm just going to move on and do some other type of videos, because I'm going to be thinking, well, you guys don't want to see that. And after all, I'm doing my videos for you guys to view them, okay? So let's get back to it. Tip number 4. Don't ever ask your potential woman for money. No, sir, don't do it. Be smart and creative. You know, I said earlier about we all have a talent. If you don't have money, you must have brains. You have something. Use whatever you have. What you have is what you have. What you don't have, you don't have. So let's not try to pluck things out of thin air. If you're struggling to get your woman or your potential woman on a date, call in all the favors and hook up something real cute. You know, it doesn't have to be obvious that it's cheap or that it's fixed or that you've asked somebody to do it. Like, women can be simple creatures. Really and truly, we are. I know men are too, but women are really simple creatures. Especially, it is the thought that counts. Sometimes when I say, really, you got me this, it's because that's another video. I'll explain that in another video. But for now, right, you can do something simple as long as you put effort in it, be spontaneous, be creative. That's major. Yeah, you will be all right and you'll be on your way to getting the lady you want with your broke self. Arrange a cute date and she will be none the wiser. Just dress well. Use your charm. Do not ask her for money. Make sure you smell good. And you are well on your way to getting the lady you deserve. Tip number 5 is very, very important. Be attentive. Whether you're broke or not, being attentive is a bonus. But when you are broke and you're attentive, hey, pay attention to details, okay? Having no money means that you're restricted on where you can take your date, how you can treat her. You might have big plans, but you can't do it because your funds are limited. Being attentive can correct that, because if you listen to her and you hear what she's saying and you combine that with being creative, boy, you don't have to worry about money. Money makes the world go round, but I tell you, if you follow these tips, you won't need to go around. You can stand right there with that woman and do your thing. Tip number 6 is all about space. Whilst you're being attentive, it's important, it's imperative even, that you know when to pull it back and give her space. Hang out with your friends. Let that woman miss you, because I tell you what, no matter how much you follow these tips, if you're up in her face, even if you're a rich guy and you're up in her face, I'm telling you, that is just relationship suicide. And we're not trying to do suicide out here, are we, guys? Are we? Ladies, it's time to hear from you. Am I saying the right thing? Are these the things that you would want from a broke guy? Are you even interested in a broke guy? Because I know some females aren't, but some females are willing to sacrifice the coins for the D. So is it you or is it thee? Like, who is it? Let her think about you when you just left the house. Let her think about you when she's on the phone to her friends talking. She's like, oh, brrr. If Brad was here, Brad would be doing If Brad was, let her talk about Brad when Brad is absent. Let her think about Brad when Brad is busy thinking about how he can make some money. Let her tell her friends, yes, I miss Brad, as opposed to that waste man. I don't want him around here. He's useless. Da 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 da. Take heed, fellas. You can't say I didn't warn you. Next tip. Employ your skills. Use your skills. Everyone has a skill. As I said before, nobody is totally useless. I know we like to cuss our men when they're not doing what we want them to do and tell them they're useless, but that's really not true, okay? It's because we want you to feel bad about yourself in that moment. But use your skill. Can you cook? Can you do DIY? Do you have a car? Like, get your car and help her. Take her to run her errands. At the end of the day, you're basically helping her to save money. So technically, you're providing for her. You're just not giving her the money physically, but you stop her from paying for an Uber. You know, help her around the house. Offer to wash the dishes. Now, I know a lot of guys have a problem with washing dishes and they'll be like, oh, so now I'm a house husband or I'm a housewife. This is not my role. But listen, guy, if you're not bringing on the bacon, don't start with the traditional stuff, okay? Because you're not a traditional man. So let's switch up the role a little bit and do what you can do, and let's have a good life. Let's not complain about what I should be doing as a woman, because I could be complaining about what you should be doing as a man. And where would we be at that point? Nowhere. So let's stop it. Helping out with the housework, it screams that you're supportive, you're tidy, you're clean, you're organized, you're in it for the long haul, you're ready to be a team. Like, what beats that? Money can't pay for that. I tell you, because you have a lot of rich guy that's willing to pay for a maid, and at the end of the day, they're shagging the maid, so it doesn't matter. The fact that you're willing to put in the work and do this thing together, I mean, obviously you're doing it because you're broke and you ain't got a choice, but still, we're getting the job done, right? That a woman will appreciate. So don't stop doing it, guys. Or if you haven't done it, try it, do it, okay? Another tip for the broke man trying to secure the lady who is secure in the bag is that you really, this is really important, guys, okay? You really, absolutely, it's a must that you support her dreams. Whilst nurturing your own, of course. That doesn't mean that because you're supporting her dreams, you're forgetting about you. Because, hey, you are important as well, my man. You are very, very important. It's just right now, it's not your time to shine. But at the moment, you're helping her to shine, okay? And then there might be a time where she's got, her light's going to be dull. And your light's going to be bright. And you can just, you know, it's like them candles, you know what I mean? You're going to need each other. So if you're in it for the long haul, you're in it for the right reasons, do these tips, guys. And ladies, it's okay to speak to your man and let your man know what you want. Even if you feel, I know a lot of men, they have their ego thing and they think, what? You're trying to tell me to wash the dishes. You're trying to tell me to hoover. Guys, don't be offended. She's telling you where you can be useful. If you cannot pay for stuff in the house, offer your assistance. It's really important. It's not degrading. As women, we don't see that as degrading because that's what we do anyway. We tidy the house. So if you can't give us financial assistance, you tidying the house is not degrading. It's like saying that it's degrading to us. We don't think it's degrading. So why do you think it's good? Do you think us tidying the house is degrading? Hey, maybe I need to review this. I swear the room is slightly spinning, but I like it. No, I'm getting hot in here, and it's not because I've been drinking. It's because this light that I'm using is quite hot. It gets really hot. I didn't drink that much, by the way, so yeah, I'm just not a very good drinker. I drink it like water. I drink it like juice. So yeah. I'm on to another tip. Hey, don't use this and judge me and say, well, how can I take tips from somebody who is spinning in a room? I know what I'm talking about. And you know that I know what I'm talking about. So let's not discredit the tipsy lady, all right? This next tip, I think is tip number 9. I think I'm back on track. Basically, this next tip says that you need to be a chameleon, okay? Be open and ready for her adventures. I'm not saying be a yes man, because trust me, a lot of women do not like yes man. No matter how much they're like, you never tell me yes. They don't. We don't like a yes man. We like a man who can make a sensible decision. But what we don't want is a man that says no all the time because they think no is the easiest word to say, or because it's cute, you know, because they feel like they're giving too much. That's when it becomes a problem. But you need to be a chameleon. You need to be a chameleon. Be open to adventures. Be open to excitement, but do not lose focus of you, because when you lose focus of you, you're going to turn up to be her bitch. And no woman likes a bitch, okay? We don't. No matter what we say, no matter how we do it, we don't like a bitch, all right? We still like our men to be men, all right? When the chips are down, the chips are down. That's fine. There's nothing we can do about that. But at the end of the day, you still need to be a man. All right, this next tip, I think we're up to tip number 10. If I'm not, forgive me. Either way, we're not here for counting lessons. There's another channel for counting. Tip number 10. Do not ask her for sex. That can be a big turn off, a big vibe killer. Do what you have to do. Seduce her, lead her to that, lure her to that. Don't ask for it. Do not ask for it, because if you do that, I tell you what, guys, what that will do is take you back to square one, and you'll have to watch this video all again to get back all the way down here. And you don't want to do that, do you? You really don't want to do that, because I'm sure I'm screaming at this point. Okay, you really and truly don't want to do that. I mean, follow these steps, guys. You follow all these steps, and dang, she might even pay you for it. Guys, I think I've said all I wanted or needed to say. Of course, there are lots more tips. I mean, the world is constantly evolving. There are all these options, you know. Calm down, Sasha. Get it together. Okay, so there are lots more tips that I can share with you, but I do not want this video to be too long because I want you guys to actually watch it. And I know, guys, your attention span is very short. I still love you though. It's no disrespect. I'm just keeping it 100, okay? I hope you guys don't think I'm being rude or, what's that word, patronizing or any kind of demeaning stuff, because I'm really not. I'm here trying to help you. You know, if I'm not doing it in the right way, I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, that means you like my video, you like my content, and I believe that you should reward me by clicking subscribe, don't you?